I was born to an African father and a Caribbean mother and grew up in Nigeria. As I got older, I began to experience the effect that described a word I hardly knew existed: discrimination. To discriminate is to make a distinction in favor of or against a person or thing on the basis of the group, class, or category to which the person or thing belongs, rather than according to actual merit. I was what they called Oyinbo because my mother was supposedly one too. This meant I stood out in a category or class that my observers had determined. I usually got jeered at on the playgrounds, excluded by my peers from participating in certain games, and picked on or bullied also. I did not fit in on account of my slightly fairer color, a slight difference in my accent, and a difference in my upbringing. It particularly did not help that I could not speak the language of my locality. All I wanted to be was accepted for who I was and to fit in with the others. I tried to cope with it in the following ways: playing down my traits that seemed to offend my persecutors, pretending to be someone I wasn't so I could fit in a little better, dreaming that one day they would all realize what a wonderful person I was and accept me, finally fighting back. Fighting back became my favorite coping mechanism as the others left me feeling more frustrated and very angry. I remember one day in secondary school when I took on one of my incessant bullies. I don't know where the strength came from, but I gave him much more than he had bargained for. Suffice it to say, he never bothered me again. In fact, we ended up being really good friends. I have since found that discrimination is rife all over the world and in all walks of life. Having moved over to the Western world where people are more educated and more open-minded did not reduce my percentage of exposure to the discrimination index. In fact, it heightened it to me in a slightly different way. It is true that one can be discriminated against because of age, sex, race, social status, intellectual ability, disability, religion, personal convictions, unfounded perceptions, or any other thing, no matter how insignificant it may seem. Being the recipient of discrimination is never easy, and as much as we wish it would go away, it abounds in every sphere of society. Sometimes the one that discriminates against you is only ignorant of who you are, or maybe even fearful of you. I have learned to evaluate myself in the face of discrimination, assessing my qualities that seem to be offensive to another. In some cases, I need to represent myself better. In others, I need to affirm that there is absolutely nothing wrong with me, and then I fight back. Only this time, I would not do so with physical punches, but with education and reassurance to the one that is ignorant and fearful. I have learned to accept myself for who I am, and I make no apologies for it. I am not what I do or what I am perceived to be. My difference is not a disadvantage. My diversity is not a disaster. You may not want to be like me because what I am does not fit in with your personal preferences, but as I be the best that me is, you will come to acknowledge that being me must just be fantastic. I am unique, I am intelligent, I am capable, I am strong, I am able, I am African, I am Caribbean, I am British too, I am a child of God, I am successful, I am progressive, I am kind, I am graceful, I am forgiving, I am human, I am alive, I am thankful, I am aware of who I am blessed to be me.